Square say Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kanakake kutanka kukuya paneno channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchungwa garoga subscriber. Don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasubere Zimbabwe takigirai nyaya yabudi tone the ZW News. The ZW News yabuda chitaura iyo chita kuna kumera mushe kunyiga ya Mozambique. Hazuna kumera mushe Mozambique is banning shime kunge the Constitutional Council ya confirma kuti Frelimo iyo ikutungamirwa na Daniel Chapo hanzindo yakawina elections. Talayo wachitwa Daniel Chapo is now the country's president-elect. Kutongwa kwenye iyo kwakonzeresa kuti vanhu vanenge vachitsamwa vakakonzeresa ma-protest munyika ya Mozambique muri Zimbabwe. Public infrastructure yaonekwa achidestroywa inosanganisira ma-roads, ma-government buildings, ma-police stations aonekwa achipiswa muri Zimbabwe. Ma-roads ekuenda nzvimbo dzakasiyana-siyana aonekwa achibloka zvaafecta accessibility yemanzvimbo dzakaita sema-airports. The Constitutional Council yaka-rejecta a call by some parties vainalify ma-elections muri Zimbabwe vachitaura ivo vachitangana ma-irregularities. So hazvina kumira mushe muri Zimbabwe munyika yeMozambique kutaura kwatiri kuita chakaputika. Pawanikwa ma-prisoners achibudiswa mumajeri amavideos atakuvigira yatoti tizokuratidzai muri Zimbabwe. Zvakare kunyika yeNamibia the main opposition yaonekwa ichiapproacha the high court ichicomplaina nemaitirwo akaitwa ma-elections achangobva kuitwa ikoko. Ndofunga takaona the SWAPO yakaonekwa ichiwina the presidency, but the opposition yakataura iyo ichiti aiwa ma-elections aya akabirirwa haana kuitwa nzira kwayo. Nyaya yabuditswa the ZW News vachitaura ivo vachiti Mozambique is banning following Constitutional Council's confirmation declaring Frelimo Daniel Chapo as the country's president-elect. The ruling triggered widespread protest that has seen public infrastructure such as roads, government buildings, police stations being burnt down. Roads have been blocked, greatly affecting accessibility to certain places like airports. This after the Constitutional Council rejected a call by some parties to nullify the election, citing irregularities. Mozambique's Constitutional Council proclaimed Chapo, the candidate supported by Frelimo, as the winner of the presidential election with 65.17% of the votes, succeeding Filipe Nyusi as the president of the republic. Daniel Chapo is proclaimed elected president of the Republic of Mozambique, announced the president of the Constitutional Council. After reading the proclamation ruling for an hour and a half, she acknowledged irregularities in the electoral processes, but stated they did not influence the final result. According to the proclamation, main opposition leader Venancio Motlane secured 24.19% of votes, Osufu Momade 6.62%, and Lutero Simango 4.2%. While the ruling was being read, protesters supporting Motlane demonstrated in the streets, burning tires. Meanwhile, the opposition in Namibia has approached the court complaining about how the recent elections were conducted. The election saw the party SWAPO winning the presidency. The opposition is citing irregularities in the way the polls were conducted. The Independent Patriots for Change IPC today made good on its vow to seek the nullification of last month's sham election in court. In an affidavit forming part of the party's notice, IPC National General Secretary provided a list of serious evidence that lays bare several violations of the law from the 27th to the 30th of November, during which it appears both acting president and the Electoral Commission of Namibia began to act irrationally to control who gets to vote, when and where. It was during the questionable extended hours for selected polling stations that the corrupt-tainted SWAPO party began to win the sham election. Our chamos called for the internationally condemned election a shameless disgrace and an insult to the franchise of eligible voters. Ndo mabuditsiro kaitwa nyaya iyi muri Zimbabwe tisingazive kuti munoiona sei. Watuita zvinomira mushe nekuda kwema-elections iyaya President Emmerson Mnangagwa ari kublamwa chinzi Zimbabwe yakariga ma-elections iwawa chinzi there are people akatumwa ni from Zimbabwe kunovhota kuMozambique zvakare ZANU-PF yaidei kuma-elections ekunamibia. Tinazwe kuona sei nyaya itudzi zvamunofunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.
The IPC will not and shall not recognize the outcome of these elections, whether this outcome signals a win for the presidential candidate of the IPC, whether a win for the parliamentary seats of the IPC, whether they suggest a runoff because of the outcome. The IPC recognizes that our principled rule of law shall triumph, and we shall not, under any circumstances, recognize the outcome of the 2024 election that commenced on the 27th of November, that is still, in our opinion, illegitimately continuing. Yes, all the other political parties are behind the IPC. As soon as we finished the meeting yesterday, we addressed the members of the press explaining that we had such a meeting, and we also informed the members of the press yesterday that we had a press conference as IPC in these very buildings yesterday and today as well. We'll continue to inform the public and the members of the IPC as to what is taking place. I am not, and we are not saying that we approve of the process that has been instituted. Neither does it mean that we have actually cast away our rights at a later stage, if necessary, to consider questioning that process. But for the citizens, I would suggest that you carry out the process as the Electoral Commission of Namibia suggests.